Devi namo namaha.
Good evening, Shreans.
Very good evening, Navki.
Good evening. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you. Hi, friends. Big warm hello, as always. And it's already day 18. We are more than halfway through our journey. And today we are going to discuss how to manifest prayers and also discuss enlightened sleep. Before that, from yesterday's self-talk and manifestation, a few quick points to just prime us for today's session. We started with how as humans, we have two unique gifts, one of the mind and one of speech. Then we went into the conscious and unconscious mind, where the conscious is generally categorized as being personal, selective, male, and also representative of the Shiva tattva or element in us. The unconscious, which is impersonal, non-selective, female, and represents the Shakti element. The other one is speech, where we have the inner speech and outer speech. And the power lies in knowing these two and how to use them, which has been almost like a superpower, which most masters before us have put into great practice. The only way ideas can be impressed on the subconscious is through the medium of feeling. And subconscious is the womb of creation, where our impression turns into expression. Then we move to the power of speech. And Shreans said how a poor mouth leads to a poor life. And every word we speak is a blueprint that prophesies our future. Words are energy. And therefore, instead of talking about problems, if we speak about the promise, it is going to have a magical impact on our lives. Be impeccable with your words, because when you realize their power, you choose with very delicate caution. Also, there was great light shed on how we speak to children, because they actually hear through the eyes. So language which we use with them, try to make it positive so that it has a great impact on their lives. We heard about the anecdote of Thomas Edison's letter, which his mother hid. and told him, the principal had expelled him from school saying he's slow or he can't catch up with his peers. But the mother actually told him that he's so intelligent and so special that, the school can't keep up with him. So she gave him homeschooling, and we all know what happened later. Then we moved on to inner talk, which is the key to our manifestation journey. This talk cannot be ignored because the quantum field, the higher power is always listening to it. You and I could be talking a number of words to each other, but what's going on here is being heard by much higher powers. And it comes because the inner talk comes from feelings. So whatever charge it carries is pure. And that is what is perceived in our alpha state and goes straight into our subconscious mind. And that's what manifests in our outer world. And the world, the physical world that surrounds us, is a reflection of our inner speech. What we see outside are contents and ingredients of our consciousness. So direct your inner speech always in the direction of your vision, your purpose. Stop spending your thoughts, money, and time and invest them. Doubts, discordant inner and outer talk, these are all deterrents to healthy relationships. And others only echo what we whisper to them in secret. If we can learn to use our inner conversation creatively, you'll see changes around you almost instantly. And we always tend to suffer more in imagination than reality. This was also great. The problem is not the problem. The way we think about the problem is the problem. So control your inner conversation, steer your life, and transcend your karma. And don't waste a single moment on guilt or regret, because every guilt is a fresh blunder. Sometimes letting things go is a far greater act of power than holding on. And be aware that the mind is very, very powerful and manipulative. And the ego loves enemies. It feeds its emotional appetite with that. So we must be aware of this at all times and not let the ego, the mind, take over us and drive our behavior. This was also very beautiful, that the time to give up the struggle is in the struggle. What you focus on expands, and the quantum field sees the inner depth of your being. We are all gods, just waiting to become aware, to awaken. And use the gifts of your mind and speech wisely. If it does not evolve me, it does not involve me. Become intensely aware of giving your imaginary state all levels of intensity and color, so that that itself becomes as real to you as if you're holding it in your hands. Your vibration goes everywhere. And despite everything we are learning, it's all about putting into practice, because continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. So this, in a nutshell, was yesterday's session about self-talk. And today, before we move into manifesting prayers, here's a short verse about prayer itself. Where the heart beats with love, each breath becomes a prayer. Without a doubt, without care for things of yesterday or tomorrow. In prayer, we expand beyond worship and walls. Becoming love itself, we dissolve. Prayers are not questions to be answered, but endless lakes in which to melt. They give and give till we can see we are the prayer itself.
Beautiful. Awesome, awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shreans.
Thank you, Navki. So we'll go ahead with meditation, Navki.
Absolutely.
So welcome back, friends. Thank you so much for joining again. And so today we're going to start with a meditation which is called Wishes Fulfilled Sleep Meditation. So this meditation is to be done just before you go to sleep, just before you tuck into the, just when you tuck into the bed, and just put out this meditation, and as you complete this meditation, just go off, just drift off to sleep. But today, since we're in a workshop, everybody is joining from different time zones, and since today's topic is our prayer and enlightened sleep, so I would like you all to do this now. Uh, but of course, you have to promise that you will not go off to sleep and not come back again for the talk. So be mindful that it is just for this session today. But otherwise, normally when you do it just before going off to sleep, right? So let's begin, friends. So the total duration of the meditation is 45 minutes. Around first 10 minutes is the commentary about why we do this, what we are doing, and then 35 minutes is the actual meditation part. So you have to clasp your hands, cross your legs, and and take a comfortable position and close your eyes. Do it in a sitting posture. Yeah. So let's begin. Sit up straight. Take a comfortable position. Close your eyes and relax. Take one slow deep breath in and center yourself. And as you exhale, let your whole body relax. The life that occupies 1/3 of our stay on earth is our sleep. This is the time when your brain chemistry is changing from serotonin to melatonin, as your brain is changing its circadian rhythm from daylight to night time. This is the time when your brain waves are shifting from beta to alpha to theta and to delta. And as your conscious mind gently drifts off, you will shift into deeper and deeper brainwave states, leaving your subconscious self wide open for the planting of new and positive seeds. The window before sleep is a highly potent time of the day for directly and powerfully influencing the subconscious mind. Just before we drift off to sleep, it's important for us to be in the feeling of being or having what we want to be or what we want to have in our lives. Our entire sleep is dominated by our last waking concept of our own self. Once asleep, we have no freedom of choice. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. The conscious mind is male and the subconscious is female. The subconscious is the womb of creation. The conscious generates ideas and impresses these ideas on the subconscious through the medium of feelings. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt. But once felt, the subconscious accepts the idea as true without any judgment. Once the subconscious is impregnated with the idea, it gives form and expression to them. Whatever images you impress onto your subconscious mind through the means of your feelings shall be expressed in your life. What is impressed shall be expressed. The conditions and events of a life are mostly the children formed from the molds of our subconscious impressions in sleep. Your subconscious is the doorway to direct communication with the infinite intelligence. As you raise your vibrations, you tune into the infinite quantum field from which all physical forms spring into existence. In truth, there is no difference between imagination and your waking reality. They are made of the one and same substance, consciousness itself. The kingdom of heaven is within you. So in the first step of the meditation, you are going to start by taking a review of the whole day. As consciousness is awareness, the more conscious you become of your unconscious self, the less unconscious you will be during the course of the day. And then you're going to re-script your day exactly the way you want if you would have gotten another chance. After this, we will move into the second step of meditation. Here, I would like you to imagine a short scene that you wish to manifest in your life. This scene is basically describing a certain situation that would occur if and only if your wishes have come true. As you imagine your wish being fulfilled, you are going to combine it with the elevated feeling of your fulfilled desire as you go to sleep. And as you reshape your inner reality, you will wake up tomorrow with a new state of consciousness that will automatically inspire you and guide you along the optimal path towards the realization of your imaginal acts. As imaginal acts become facts. So now, as we begin, make sure you are in a comfortable position to allow for your total relaxation. Take a deep breath in through your heart and as you exhale, relax. And one more slow, steady breath in through your heart, and as you exhale, let go and let your whole body relax. And as you breathe deeply, notice your chest and abdomen rising and falling. Feel yourself slipping into a state of comfort. Breathe in and feel the air passing through your nose and into your lungs. And breathe out, feeling the air. And keep breathing deeply. As you continue to move away from your conscious thoughts. Letting go more now. Coming into this wonderful, generous present moment and just listening to my voice and drifting deeper and deeper into relaxation. Noticing the muscles in your forehead and face relax, and feel yourself releasing all the accumulated stress from this part of the body. And now releasing all tension in your neck and shoulders. And now moving down, letting go of any stress or tension from your chest and upper back. And then releasing the same from your lower back and stomach. And feeling a soothing relaxation in your arms and hands. And then moving down, feeling relaxation all through your legs and feet. And now letting go from all over the body, wherever there is tension, just feel it melting away into an ocean of blissful relaxation. You are feeling so comfortably relaxed and safe now. Just breathing naturally with each and every breath, taking you deeper into relaxation. Still maintaining enough focus to hear my voice and follow along. And now, the first thing I would like is to invite you to just go through the events of the day. It's time to look at yourself through the eyes of someone else. And observe the choices you made today. The behaviors you demonstrated. To to notice the thoughts that you were thinking. The experiences you had and how you felt. Where did you fall from grace? When did you go unconscious? When did you speak in a limited way? How did you react emotionally in certain situations? And how long did those emotions last? Simply observe without emotion who you were being. And what experience that were created from your familiar past. It's a new day tomorrow. How would you rehearse it if you had another chance? What thoughts do you want to believe in and accept and surrender to? What choices could you make differently? How could you act that would be more in alignment with that vision of the future that would lead you to those experiences that await you? And how would you feel if you have mastered a little more of yourself? What would love do? What would greatness do? What would an initiate do? How would strength live and rehearse into your future? What piece of knowledge can you apply in those past experiences of the day that would evolve you towards your destiny? Mentally rehearse, priming your brain and body into a future. It's important to review and reflect on your choices. The better choices, remind yourself of your behavior which is in alignment with your new destiny. And now, in a moment, gently bring onto the screen of your mind a short scene of what you would like to manifest in your life. See the clear image as if it's happening now. How would you feel if it has already happened? Feel it. Give all the sensory vividness that you're capable of giving. This thing that you want is not separate from you. Feel yourself right into it. Give it all tones of reality. Give it all the sensory vividness of reality. Installing the neurological circuitry, and conditioning your body subconsciously towards that destiny. Begin to see and touch and do see yourself acting as you would outwardly see and touch and act if your wish was fulfilled. Stay in the feeling. Feeling a state produces that state. Your feelings are equal to prayers. What you feel about, you bring about. Appropriating the feeling of wish fulfilled is the way to realization of your desire. Assume the feeling that would be yours if you already are the one you wish to be. If you have emotionally manifested, physical manifestation shall follow. It's a law. Where you go in imagination, you shall go in flesh and live from it. Use your imagination to the fullest. Imaginal acts become facts. Visualize and emotionalize the fulfillment of your wish. See the happy and successful end of your wish. So allow your wishes to come more and more to life. Don't go to bed desiring it. Go to bed living it as if it's true. Living gives life and motion to your wishes. Keep joyfully and confidently playing out that same scene, adding new elements wherever you feel inspired. Isn't this wonderful? This is truly happening for you now. Affirm to yourself that this is your true reality. It is done. It is done. And now, surrender to the feeling of your wishes fulfilled. Surrender your intention to a greater mind. Your intention has its organizing power. Intention organizes its own fulfillment. What you desire desires you. Surrender your creation to the infinite intelligence and allow it to organize it in a way that is right for you, that is in your highest good. Surrender. Trust. Upgrade your faith to match your destiny. And now, Divine One, Creator of Destiny, center yourself by placing your attention over your beautiful heart, your soul. And love yourself enough to be greater than your environment, to be greater than your body, and to be greater than time. Feeling utter joy and immense gratitude that your wish has been fulfilled. And the longer you linger in this gratitude, the more you draw your wishes to you. Breathe, feel, gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. And the emotional signature of gratitude means that it has already happened. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Breathe. Feel that you are safe and worthy to accept all of this as true. Smile to yourself as you savor the love, the excitement, the joy, and gratitude in your heart, because this has truly happened for you. Memorize this feeling. Treasure this feeling. Anchor this feeling in your heart. And remember it by heart. And bless yourself for your efforts, and that the new day, tomorrow, be an opportunity for you to demonstrate a more evolved understanding of yourself in your life. Giving thanks for the opportunity, and when you lay down tonight, let your brain consolidate the memories, the new knowledge, new experience. Allow your body to embrace the new chemistry and emotions that changes you on a biological level. And that your dream be rich and lucid. Let the alchemist in you awaken. And now, with this beautiful, amazing feeling, drift off into a wonderful and peaceful night's sleep. Your entire sleep will be dominated by last waking concept of yourself. The last impression is a lasting impression. Good night, good night, good night. I send you much peace, happiness, and love. Welcome back. Get up.
I hope everyone's still there with us and they haven't drifted off. I know I wanted to. Welcome back, everyone. Shreans, please take over and let's
Yes,
get into prayers and manifestation.
we'll take 3 minutes break and then we'll come back.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
3
Alright,
minutes.
let's break and see you wide awake and alert. Okay, see you then.
सबको बाहर हुक्म न कोई नानक हुक्म जे पूजेता हो मैं कहे न कोई हुक्म अंदर सबको बाहर हुक्म न कोई नानक हुक्म जे बूझे न हो मैं कहे न कोई हुक्म अंदर सबको बाहर हुक्म न कोई नानक हुक्म जे पूजेता हो मैं कहे न कोई हुक्म अंदर सबको बाहर हुक्म न कोई नानक हुक्म जे बूझेता हो मैं कहे न कोई हुक्म अंदर सबको बाहर हुक्म न कोई नानक हुक्म जे बूझेता हो मैं कहे न कोई हुक्म अंदर सबको बाहर हुक्म न कोई नानक हुक्म जे बूझेता हो मैं कहे न कोई हुक्म अंदर सबको बाहर हुक्म न कोई नानक हुक्म जे बूझेता हो मैं कहे न कोई हुक्म अंदर सबको बाहर हुक्म न कोई, नानक हुक्म जे बूझे न, हो मैं कहे न कोई। हुक्म अंदर सबको, बाहर हुक्म न कोई। नानक हुक्म जे बूझे ता, हो मैं कहे न कोई। हुक्म अंदर सबको, बाहर हुक्म न कोई। नानक हुक्म जे बूझे न, हो मैं कहे न कोई। हुक्म अंदर सबको, बाहर हुक्म न कोई। नानक हुक्म जे बूझे ता, हो मैं कहे न कोई। हुक्म अंदर सबको।
Thank you so much for such beautiful messages. I feel exactly the same.
Thank you. Really, really appreciate. Thank you so much for all the messages. So Napki will start.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Looking forward.
So,
You seem to have lost weight.
sorry.
You seem to have lost weight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. In a very nice way. You're looking even younger.
All right. So thank you.
Very nice.
I
So,
thought
friends,
I've been sleeping less, so I'm probably looking older, but it's good.
youth is about sleeplessness. All right. So, we begin, friends.
Great. So, friends, today's topic will start with prayers, how to manifest your prayers, and the other topic is enlightened sleep, how to even manifest your sleep, how to manifest during your sleep state. So, first, we'll start with prayers. Keshav, just share the slides. Yeah. Yeah. So, friends, in the past, there've been a lot of questions about prayers, how to pray, and whether we should pray or not, and what is the difference between meditation and if you are pray, is it being ritualistic or it is fine to pray? So today, I'm gonna share the secret of how to really pray so that you can fulfill your wishes. Most of the times when we pray, we ask for something, right? That God, give me peace, give me love, give me joy, bless my family, take care of my family, my friends, my everything, all the world around us, whatever. We ask, we seek God, we seek from God something that we want to happen, right? But what is most important is it just a ritual? It is just a ritual, or you're really, or is it or when you're praying, is it truly reaching the God or truly reaching the divine? So unless it reaches that, God, it stays just a ritual, right? So that's why it is important to know how to pray, and that's why prayer is an art. It is like an art of visualization, art of like everything is an art. Same way, prayer is also an art, and it requires practice, right? So first requirement of the prayer is controlled imagination. I've spoken a lot about imagination, and we all know about it. So prayer, so controlled imagination is important when you are praying, Because whatever you want to manifest, whatever you want, you're seeing it. You're able to, with the help of your imagination, you should be able to see it as if it's happened. And the prerequisite of prayer is it is meant to be done in silence, with a quiet mind, peace of mind, tranquility, and with closed eyes. To really, because once you close your eyes, then you can imagine, right? Then you can imagine the mind's eye. So then you can open the mind's eye. So that's why first it is closed eyes, in silence and peace of mind, so that you are into your alpha state of mind. You can't pray from a beta state, hectic. Like a lot of times I see people who go to temple, and if there are 20 statues and they have only 10 minutes, they will pray to every 10 seconds, pray to everyone, or do some ritual to everyone, or some puja or arti, and they leave. So for them, again, it's a ritual. It's like, oh, I've gone to the God and taken an insurance, and now I am free to do anything in my life. And when you see that nothing is changing in their life, nothing really is transforming in their lives, not their attitude, not their belief systems, not their actions, not their thoughts, not their feelings. So that is not a prayer. That is superstition. And most of the time, a lot of times when you do these ritualistic ceremonies and chants without understanding, or repetitions done in prayers, are mere superstitions. And they've been invented by religion or those religious leaders to just give it some seriousness. But the key essence of prayer is faith. So the true prayer is a subconscious act. It is in subconscious that all things are possible, right? What is impressed on the subconscious, what is impressed shall be expressed in your life. So that's why true prayer is a subconscious act. It is not done from a beta state of mind. It is done from an alpha state of mind. Here in this state, you transcend time and space. So prayer is the key to unlock this infinite storehouse of your subconscious mind. Prayer modifies or completely changes our subconscious assumptions. And a change of assumption is a change of expression. So what happens is, even though you are faced with challenging situations or difficult or whatever situations you are going through in the present moment, when you are praying, your suggestion to the subconscious mind is about the feelings of the wishes fulfilled. Whatever wishes you want to fulfill, you pray. Through the help of the prayer, you're suggesting that into a subconscious mind. Through the prayer, the subconscious mind is suggested into the feelings of wishes fulfilled. So prayer is an art of assuming the feeling of being. Again, I'm repeating, it's the art of assuming the feeling of being, and having what you want, or having whatever you want, feeling as if your wishes are fulfilled. So it is like as if you have shown when you go for a movie, most of the time the end of the movie is always a happy ending, right? It ends with something positive, and you come out smiling because the end is good. And if the end is not good, you feel something missed, you feel sad, and you come out with a different face. So here you see the end of what you want to manifest, as if that has already happened. It is as if you have been shown the happy and successful end of the play. Right here, you relish the dessert, not the starter. So you visualize and emotionalize the fulfillment of your wish. So feel that joy as if it's already happened. Contemplate that joy that would be yours if your wishes are fulfilled. So the prayer is an act of love, is an act of joy. When you're praying, you don't just think of the desire, you think from the desire. And the reason you pray, because you have so much faith, you have so much faith on that power, on that divine power. Because you know for God everything is possible. For God can create anything. You've heard the miracle stories of the gods, of the divinity, or of the divine, of the deity. So you believe that, and what is most important is your faith, that belief. And it is that belief that is working for you. Because when you believe, you drop the resistance. You have complete trust and faith that God is going to make this happen for you. And this is how we've been conditioned since childhood, right? We a lot of times, because we were always told that God is outside of you. So we start believing that, yes, God can do this. We don't have belief in our own power. Or sometimes we lack faith in our own power. Especially when you are really faced with challenging situations. We lose faith in our own self. So sometimes it's okay to take support of some external power in whom you believe. So it doesn't matter whether you're Christ or a Hindu, whether you're a Christian or a Hindu or whatever religion, doesn't matter. Whatever faith you belong to. Whoever you believe in. The reason you say whatever faith you belong to means whoever you have faith in. So your faith is most important. It is the faith which is working. Not that someone who is sitting there is judging you and then going to do something for you. But what is most important is your faith. Because the moment you faith, the moment you have faith, the moment you surrender, you drop all the resistance. And when you drop all the resistance, you are able to feel it as if it's happened. It comes so easily with you because now you believe it, you feel it. That yes, it has happened. It is going to happen. But here it is important. It's not going to happen. It has already happened. See that as if it's already happened. So turn from what is to what ought to be. So focus on what you want and what you do not want. Oh God, nothing is going right in my life. Oh God, last time I came also, but nothing is going wrong. Everything is going wrong. So don't blabber about all those things. Stop that commentary. Right? And so focus on what you want. Focus on that as if it's already happened, or as your wishes are fulfilled. And feel it, because we transmit ideas to the subconscious only through the means of feelings. So faith is a beautiful, beautiful act of transmitting our ideas to the subconscious mind. And whatever ideas, then whatever ideas are transmitted to the subconscious mind, then the subconscious transmit these ideas from mind to mind through telepathy to others. Suppose you want a very loving relationship in the family, so telepathically you are communicating with to them. Your unexpressed convictions of others are transmitted to them without their conscious knowledge. But you are communicating with them telepathically. And if accepted by them, it will influence their behavior. So that's why what you sincerely believe as true of another, you will awaken within him. Right? So as you express the trust and surrender to the higher power, you drop all resistance towards all the possible failures and challenges. And having once witnessed the end, Even in the midst of adversities, you remain calm, you remain secure, because you have that knowingness that the end is perfectly defined. You know the end. For you know that I've seen the end in front of the God. I know that will happen. So even if you are facing challenges, it will not. You will just still calm and peaceful. It will not generate that resistance. So it's a beautiful way to drop all resistance towards any possible failures and challenges. And in life, we do face challenges. Even if you're wishing for something, sometimes things don't just happen effortlessly or just easily. Sometimes we do face challenges. But because you have faith in God or you have faith in that higher power, you trust that in the end, everything will be fine. And then that's why then you feel secured. You feel very safe and secured. Because you feel, oh, God is going to protect me. God, I'm protected by God. God is helping me. Because for God, everything is possible. And we've been wired that way, right? Because we've been always taught. If somebody tells you, believe in God, it's very much it's easy for us to believe in God than to believe that we are God. And once you accept the final outcome of your wishes fulfilled, anything you accept fully will take you into peace. You go out in such a peaceful way. All your anxieties, worries, everything is gone now. Because your mind does not know whether you're imagining or it is actually happening. It will produce the same chemicals as if it has actually happened. And then you feel that peace, you feel that joy, you feel that satisfaction. So that's why use your controlled imagination. Prayer is an act where you also have to contribute. Along with faith and along with your surrender, if you can add that controlled imagination and feeling it as if it's already happened, then it can create magic in your life. The acceptance of end wills the means to that end, right? That's why it is said that the faith can move mountains. And it is truth. If you can really do it with all your faith and surrender, everything is possible. Because you change. Because you drop resistance. When you drop resistance, you can feel it. When you can feel it, you change your vibrations. When you change your vibrations, universe matches it. That is your magnetic resonance to the field. And that's how you draw that into your life. And then also you believe that, oh, God did for me. And that increases, and then it enhances your faith. Next time you do it with more faith, more surrender. So it's a placebo effect, but it is working to our advantage, so why not? It's okay. Whatever works. So, imagination, so remember this, imagination is the beginning of growth of all forms. Imagination is the beginning of growth of all forms, because everything was first imagined, then it came into form. And faith is the substance out of which they are formed. So it is a combination of imagination plus faith. Imagination and faith are the secrets of creation. So make them your companions. The confident expectation of the state is the most potent means of bringing it about. Because you're confident that is going to happen. And you feel it. And what you feel about is what you bring about. So imaginal acts become facts. Feeling a state produces that state. What you feel about, you bring about. So the confident expectation of the cure. Sometimes when the doctor says, "Oh, this medicine is miracle," and then you have a confident expectation of that cure. So because you have that faith in the medicine or on the words of the doctor, the healing happens. There was one person who met a very big doctor somewhere on the street, not in the clinic, and he said, "Doctor, I am going through this problem. I need your help." So there was no paper, there was a piece of cloth, and the doctor wrote on that cloth the medicine, and he folded that cloth and gave it to him. He said, take this medicine. When he gave that person, he said, "Take this medicine, and in 1 month you will be healed. So make 30 pieces, divide it into 30, and take this medicine and you will be healed." Now the man thought that cloth is the medicine. He divided the cloth into 30 pieces, and after 1 month he was healed. So it is that faith which healed him. So that's the placebo effect. A lot of times, so when you are going for prayer, you have the placebo effect. Your positive belief, your positive faith. So what is important is always remember when you are praying, feel it. Feel your prayers as if it's happened. Too little emotion or too much intellect. Both are the stumbling blocks to your prayers. Remember this, too little emotion or too much intellect. That's why it should not be a just plain ritual. Then it's a waste of time. So assume the feelings of your wishes fulfilled and continue to nurture these feelings. That it is fulfilled until it objectifies itself. Right? Maintain that modified state until it's objectified itself. So friends, you know how this works, the whole science works is if a physical fact, any physical fact outside produces a psychological state, right? Produces a psychological state. Then even inversely it is true. If a physical fact can produce, or the physical situation can produce a psychological state, then inversely a psychological state can also produce a physical fact. So through your psychological state, when you pray, you transform your psychological state. And then it transforms your inner reality, which transforms your outer reality. You transform your emotions, which transforms your conditions outside. Because cause and effect, rather than most of the time we depend on the cause outside and the effect here. And faith and prayer is a way of causing an effect. Because energy and matter are same and interconvertible. Matter came from energy, and matter is energy. So when you transform your energy, accordingly, the higher power will turn that into matter. Because in the end, the God is only seeing your energy. The higher power is only seeing your energy. Another thing is, when you pray, you a lot of times when you bless people, right? You bless others. May God bless everyone. May God bless my family, my children, my parents. So the way the prayer works is, when you ask for blessings or when you give, so blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive blessings. When you seek good for others, you feel you first is that means you transform your emotions, and you become the benefit of that goodness. That's why they say the quality of mercy is blessed twice. One whom you bless, and the second, the person who is giving the blessing.
Shreans, could you repeat that? The quality of mercy
The quality of mercy is blessed twice.
is blessed twice. Okay.
Because it is first blessing you itself. Because it is coming from a pure love, it is coming from the heart of giving.
Yeah.
And when you open your heart that you are giving, the universe says, "Oh, you want to give? Let me give you." If you deserve it, the universe will serve it. So a lot of times, that's why they say always see good in others. Because the good you subjectively accept as true for others will not only expressed by them, but a full share will be realized by you. I'll repeat. The good you subjectively accept as true for others will not only be expressed by them, but a full share will be realized by you too. So that's why important during the prayers is again those steps: visualize, feel it, gratitude, surrender. You do not, when you pray to the God, you do not say, "Oh God, I want this and I want it this way, that way, that way." That's not faith. That's not surrender. You leave it to the God. How to make it happen, God knows. All you want to see is happen. And then you give gratefulness to the God. That God, thank you for making this happen. Thank you for protecting me all my life. Thank you for giving me this life. Thank you for blessing me with so many great things. So the prayer should not come from the act, from the feeling of lack. The first is prayer is coming from the state of gratitude. That you're already thankful for all that you have in your life. And when you're thankful for what you have in your life, the higher power will give you more of what you can be thankful for. What you are grateful about, you will bring about. So you start by prayer, by thanking. And then you end by prayer by again thanking, again grateful for manifesting what you have wished for, as if it's already happened. That's why a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Because when you're grateful, you're signaling to the quantum field that you are worthy of receiving. Because the emotional signature of gratitude means that it has already happened. So that's why gratitude is a great attitude. Practice attitude of gratitude. And prayer is an act of changing your vibration actually. Because you cannot have what you want to have unless you are willing to change vibrationally. So prayer is a beautiful act of changing your vibration. A lot of times in our current life situations, we develop so much of resistance in our life. But when you surrender with full faith, instantly you drop all resistance and you change your vibration. And that's why you attract what you want in your life, because you do not get what you want, you get what you are, and you change your vibration, you change what you are. That's why that's why when you're feeling your prayer, then you're in a receiving mode. If you're only thinking, if you're only asking, then you're in a, then only thinking, then you're in an asking mode. Only when you're feeling, then you're in the receiving mode. So check yourself when you're praying. Are you in a frequency of asking or in receiving too? And surrender. There's a miracle in surrender. So surrender, how it will surrender to the greater mind. Surrender to that higher power. Drop your logic. Right? Logic does not produce magic. And your feelings, the truth is your feelings are equal to prayers. That's why prayer is a feeling of fulfilled desire. Whatever you're feeling is, that's what you're praying for. That's why I say worry is a prayer for manifesting what you do not want. Because when you worry, you are speculating the worst outcome. You're feeling anxiety. That is what you're praying for. Buddha said, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. I'll repeat, what you think, Buddha said, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. And what you imagine, you create. So prayer is a combination of all these three. You think, you feel, you imagine, and that's how you become, you attract, you create.
You create, yeah.
Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. And the way to open the door is through feelings, faith, and imagination. So that's why, friends, this is the true art of prayer. A lot of times we doubt our prayers. If it is not happening, we doubt the God itself. We doubt the Creator itself. But the truth is, best is you surrender it with the feeling. In the end, you have that knowingness. If it is in my highest good, it will happen. And even if it does not happen, then maybe that is in my highest good. So that is the true surrender. Being okay if it happens and okay if it doesn't. And that is the powerful place to be.
Like your recent Amsterdam story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So always remember, being okay if it happens and okay if it doesn't. Then you are super powerful. So friends, prayer is not a superstition. If you can really use all these three states of feelings, faith, and imagination, then it is super powerful. That's why move away from superstition. Move into super intention. Because your intention is an organizing power. Your intention organizes its own fulfillment. So that's why don't downgrade your dream to match your current reality. Don't downgrade your dream to match your current reality, but upgrade your faith to match your destiny.
Wow.
Thank you. So this is what I wanted to share on prayer. I'll just share one interesting slide.
Sorry, Shreans, can you just repeat the last one? Don't downgrade your dream to match your current reality.
Don't
Upgrade your
upgrade your dream to match your current reality, but upgrade your faith to match your destiny.
wow.
So, friend, this is if it is just ritualistic, just because you're born in some religion and this is how it is being done, then this is how it is, right? You just pray and you just saying, oh, it just grow. But if you use your power of imagination, your faith and feelings, then through that you're actually nurturing it. That is really spiritual. Faith is a spiritual act. It is not a religious ritual. It is a spiritual act. Then you become the cooperative component to make it happen. To the act of faith and surrender and gratitude and imagination and feeling it. That's how you nurture it. And that's how you make it happen. Right? So now, friends, we'll go to the next one. Next topic is sleep.
Yes.
So, friends, we know that our life that occupies one third of our stay on earth is our sleep. Right? 1/3 of our life goes in sleeping. And we don't know how to really encash our sleep, how to really use the power of our sleep to our advantage. And that's why today I'm going to simply share you the very simple understanding about sleep. And today we all did sleep meditation. So in the beginning of that meditation, I've explained you more about how sleep works. So what happens is, a lot of time when we are sleeping, when we go to sleep, we are, suppose we are going to any conflict or fear or anxiety, we take that, we go to sleep, we go to bed with the same feelings, same emotions. And then our sleep is restless, is disturbed. When we wake up, we don't feel fresh. But we can really sleep, we can really use the sleep to our advantage. Not only if we learn how to use the sleep to advantage, we'll have a very deep, powerful sleep, which will really which will make you feel refreshed, which will give you which will help you grow and repair. But also which will help you manifest what you want in your life. So yes, you can, like how you can use your prayer for manifestation, you can even use your sleep for manifestation. And what I'm going to share is no rocket science, very simple understanding. So our inner conversations, as I told you before, our inner conversations, yesterday we shared about our inner conversations, right? So our inner conversations is happening morning, noon, night, and then we take it, and then what happens is, when we are sleeping with those inner conversations, you take it to your dreams, and your subconscious is still talking. So what is happening? Whatever is the truth is, whatever is the conditions and events of your life are actually the children's form from the mold of your subconscious impressions in sleep. And whatever is the last waking consciousness, before you go off to sleep, before you drift off to sleep, will dominate your whole sleep. The last,
When you say your last waking consciousness is the whole premise of your thought process or memories or everything that you're feeling and thinking at that moment.
yeah, at that moment, before you go to sleep, that becomes your, whatever is your dominant emotions before you go to sleep. I mean, during the day or during the course of life, we have all the colors of emotions, right? All area of emotions. But during that day, during that sleep, just before going to sleep, whatever is your dominant emotions, that will dominate your whole sleep. That whole 8 hours will be dominated by your sleep. And because it's that emotions that goes into your subconscious, that goes into your and whatever goes into your subconscious, we know the subconscious has no judgment. It's true. So what is impressed on your subconscious shall be expressed in your life. That's why your conditions and events of your life are your children formed from the molds of your subconscious impressions in sleep.
What?
Your conditions, whatever is your condition events of your life, are your children formed from the molds of or born from the molds of your subconscious impressions in sleep.
Wow.
So before you go to bed, whatever is the subconscious impressions you through the means of your feelings you're putting on you're imprinting on your subconscious, that will be expressed in your life.
Wow.
That's why you must be in the feeling of being or having what you want to be or have before you drop off to sleep. Because once asleep, you have no freedom of choice. So that's why before you go to bed in the night, watch your inner conversation. Right? And the reason why I did this meditation for inner conversation for your fulfilled wishes, because when you are a lot of times we are going through anxiety with life challenges and situations, we are going through anxieties, fears, and what happens is the moment when you're going through anxiety or stress, our brain releases this chemical called cortisols. Those are the stress chemicals, right? These chemicals, the more you release cortisol, the less you release melatonin. And what puts you to sleep, what puts you to a deep sleep is the release of melatonin. So in the day, what wakes you up is serotonin, what puts you to bed is melatonin. So in the night, our circadian rhythm is changing. The moment you switch off your lights, the moment it's time for you to go to bed, you start producing melatonin. That's why you start feeling sleepy. Your brain stops producing serotonin and starts producing melatonin. The moment your sleep is complete, the brain starts producing serotonin and stops producing melatonin. That's why you wake up so fresh. But when you are going through stress or any anxiety, then you are producing more cortisols. And the higher the cortisol, the higher the production of cortisol, inversely is the production of melatonin. The lesser the production of melatonin. Lesser the production of cortisol, higher the production of melatonin. That's why when you are going through stress, you don't get sleep. Because your brain has stopped producing melatonin. That's why you can't sleep. Or in 2 hours you will wake up wide awake. And now you again, because you release cortisol, then again you're stressing about your life situations. And then you take a certain pill or sleeping pills or some medicine to just numb your brain of those stress or anxiety. It is not removing that anxiety, it is numbing your sensations. Then you become addicted to those pills, and then you need more and more. Then it has its own side effects. But the root cause of anxiety or fear still remains. So this is a program, this is a subconscious program when we are living in the memories of our past. But when you change the program, when you align your program with the dream of your wishes fulfilled, as if it has already happened, two things happen. One is, because you're feeling it as if it's already happened, one is you stop producing cortisol. Because you're no more stressed, you're no more living in the memories of the past. You're no more hostage to your past. Now you're host to your future. And with those future vision and with those future feelings, you drift off to sleep. And that is what you impress on your subconscious mind. And that is what it manifests in your life. So imagine just half an hour, just 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes before going to sleep. Your subconscious is working for you full 8 hours. So why not use this? Why not use the power of your sleep to your advantage? To manifest your dreams. And not only will you manifest your dreams, you'll have a deeper sleep. You'll wake up fresh. And that's why, and when you wake up, you'll be inspired. You'll be motivated to make the right choices, to make the right actions. Whatever state you go to sleep with is the similar state you will wake up with. Always remember this. You can check yourself.
That's true. Very true.
So that's why let it be, before you go to sleep, your feelings, let it be a thing of love. Because your last thoughts will dominate the dream of the night. You will see it through the medium of your dreams and visions. So that's why never go to sleep feeling discouraged or dissatisfied or in some conflict. Sometimes we small things, we have some conflict, we fight with some family member, maybe with your spouse, and then you go to sleep. No, because then you are actually enlarging it. You're expanding that consciousness, and that will be manifested in your life. Never sleep in the consciousness of failure or regret or guilt, because that last impression is the lasting impression. So your sleep is the time when the conscious mind turns away from the world of senses, and the conscious mind seeks its lover, the unconscious mind. The conscious mind is male, the subconscious mind is female. The subconscious mind is Shiva, the subconscious is Shakti. That is the time the Shiva wants to meet Shakti.
Wow.
That is the time Shiva wants to make love with Shakti. And that is the time the Shiva has withdrawn from the world of senses. And now it is his own time, it's his own private time to meet its lover, the unconscious mind. And that gives, and that marriage, that holy marriage gives birth and expression to life.
Wow.
And the beauty is your subconscious mind is not living in the world of senses, right? It is your conscious mind. And that beauty is, that is the time during the sleep is the conscious mind withdraws from the world of senses. That is the time that conscious mind is not aware of your problems or situations or challenges or adversities or contrast in your life. It has withdrawn from the world of senses. So why not use it to your advantage now? It is naturally happening. Even during meditation, it sometimes becomes challenging because you keep obsessing with your current situation. It is so difficult to disinvest from your current situation. But But this is your biological process. It is naturally happening. So it's your choice. You want shift to be how do you want shift to be? A protector, a destroyer, or a creator? So depending on what feelings do you empower with, this is that is what you're signaling to Shiva, to that higher power, and that will be impressed. And when Shiv meets Shakti, depending on the feelings, it will give birth, and it will give expression to that, and that becomes your life, that becomes your reality. So that's how don't get to bed, and that's why don't go to bed seeking the life you desire. Don't go to bed seeking the life you desire. Go to bed living the life you desire, as if it's true and happening in the present moment. Live it, feel it. When you're living it, it gives life and motion to your wishes. And that's how thoughts become things. So thank you, Navki. I'm very good on time today.
Very good on time. Time has really expanded, and I won't be able to see sleep the same way ever. It's wow.
Thank you.
And I'm never waking anyone up in future. Let the dance go on. We are very, very good on time. Please go ahead if
No, I'm good. So, I mean, today's topic was prayers and sleep. And since we covered a lot on subconscious and all that today, how it all works. And so I don't need to repeat all those things, right? So,
fantastic. Speechless, very enlightening, beautifully revealed. Wow. Thank you so much for your comments and sharing. So do you want to take a break, or we can go directly into questions?
directly, right? I mean, yeah.
Keshav, ready for you. Riddhi, I know we've been skipping last 2-3 days. Please unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm not getting the option to join as panelist, so I cannot switch on the video for that.
Do you have option to accept as panelist? Keshav, can you see that?
Hi.
We can see you.
Thank you, Shreans, for the wonderful session. First of all, it has been really amazing, like the journey to this point. So I have 2 questions. First is, what has happened with me is many times I have manifested. So I was having some pains in the body, and I actually healed that, and I was not feeling it. And then by affirmations and visualization and all, and then after few weeks later rather, it again reappeared, and again I went through the same cycle. So this cycle has been repeating. So why was that happening? Where am I lacking, and how to actually get rid of the cycle and actually like just heal completely?
So, I mean, it's very difficult for me to guess that work because I've shared all the techniques and techniques of visualization. Now I've showed how to pray, how to sleep. So you can see what is your missing link. I mean, I really don't know, because your feelings are your guidance system. Are you able to keep that same feeling? Are you able to maintain that modified state? Right? That is important.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. One more question I had is, when I see around, there's a lot of, so the people around, they come from a place of self-hatred. And because of that, they don't think that it deserves the success that they are getting, and then they don't accept it. Now, me being there and witnessing, I cannot do anything, like I cannot help them much. So, what is your take on this entire thing? Like, is there any way where I can help them, like, to love themselves more?
So it's like it's eventually it's their choice. But the best thing you can do is to share your, if they are open to, if they are open to, then you can share your understanding, your thoughts, your ideas. The best is when you change yourself, when you transform yourself, and that is the true inspiration, right? Then when really this is the journey, when you transform, then we don't need to be a preacher. A life becomes a prayer,
Okay.
right? And so you live by example, right? Gandhiji said, my life is my message.
Mhm.
Your life become the message, and that will inspire them eventually to transform, because then they will, sooner or later, it's a matter of time. You're subconsciously, slowly and steadily, you're sowing the seed of transformation in them. So they may resist in the beginning, but one day they will wake up and say, because it is the urge of every soul to connect with this inner being. So sooner or later they will realize, and then they will come to me. "Okay, Ritik, can you tell me how to do this? Well, you've been talking about meditation. Can you teach me also meditation?" And I've seen that in my life. Few of my friends have resisted all their life, and then all of a sudden, after 5 years, after 10 years, I see them when they are going through challenges and when they are going through things when they don't know how to cope up anymore. Then,
Mhm.
then they are coming and asking, "Shreans, can you teach me meditation, please? I want to meditate." So, and I'm surprised. I thought this will be the last person to meditate ever. So you never know when things will happen, but eventually it is their choice. And the beauty is you have to respect your choice. The more, let not their choices bring you into the state of resistance. Lot of time in our eagerness to transform others, or to for helping them to connect with their inner being, we lose the connection with our inner being. So it is not going to sell. It is not only, it is not going to help them. It is not even helping you.
Okay.
So you can only help them by holding your high vibrational state, by holding your connection, by tuning into your vortex. Only when you are tuned in, turned in, tapped on, then you can help others. Yes, the one in alignment is more powerful than millions who are not in alignment. So don't let their non-alignment lose your power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really helped. Thank you so much. And like, I wish to, like, continue this meditation that you're doing, like, throughout my life. Just thank you from the depth of my heart.
Thank you, Riddhi. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sanchita, we can see you. Please unmute. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Navkrit.
Thank you.
Uh, Shreyans, hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sanchita.
we can
Yeah.
hear you. Yeah.
Thank you. Immense gratitude for wonderful sessions that we are getting to hear you. Shreyans, I have already talked to you once before, also during regular courses, not during this session. I'm a doctor, and I wanted to know about the dream state, because once I had this dream of being attacked by a mob, and something bad happened with my patient in the hospital. So, has it any connection? Like the dream just came in. Is it a premonition? I had never thought that any of my patients would go bad also, but this happened with me practically. How can we transform all this?
So I'll share my personal experience or my personal take on these. I've met a lot of people who teach on dreams interpretation and all that, and I've tried all that, but eventually realized for one dream to happen, there could be thousands of reasons. So best is to leave it to it. If it is even if it is premonition, so it will tell you, right? If it is really happening, then you know it's a premonition. So rather than trying to interpret what it is, what is not, there's no point. Just work on you changing your vibration rather than trying to work on interpreting your dream. It does not serve any purpose. So why do I lose my energy in trying to interpret? It doesn't serve any purpose of mine, and I'll never be able to perfect it, because one dream to happen, it could be millions of reasons.
Okay.
Of consciousness. Now, how do you know whether it is your past life, whether it is coming from your past life, whether it is coming from your current stress, current situations? It is coming. It's a premonition, or it could be anything, right? Or it is just a dream with no significance. It could be anything. So I feel personally, I don't like to just apply my mind to it. Yes, it is good to have maybe to write a dream journal, write down your dreams. It's good to just to and leave it to that and see. And if sometimes you will see the evidence in your life which will eventually connect the dots, and then the dream will itself show it to yourself what it meant, rather than you trying to analyze it.
Okay. So it might be just indicating us something so that we take precaution in our life.
When you're analyzing it,
No need to analyze.
yeah.
Let whatever destined is to happen, let it happen. But we keep our vibrations high throughout.
You see, you create with your vibration.
Okay.
All these things are, the tail of the elephant. We keep focusing on the tail of the elephant, right? So why not focus on the elephant? And the elephant in the room is your thoughts, your emotions. That creates a vibration, and that is what that is how you manifest things in your life.
Okay.
Why not focus on my and that is so empowering. Why not focus on the thing? Oh my God, what happened? What if dream is like this? What if manifest? So you know what will manifest? It is the fear. It is the fear which is going to manifest that happened, and then you'll say, "Oh, see, I dreamt it, and that's why it happened." Because you
Okay.
feared your dream, and that's why you develop resistance, and because of the resistance, that was your vibration, and because that was your vibration, that's why you manifested, and now you say, "See, I dreamt it, and it happened."
Okay.
I lose your power to anybody, not even to your dream.
Uh,
So,
uh,
I mean, my take is, I mean, the best way to predict your future is to create it. So why focus on, and all these are sciences. I mean, if I meet people who really has their whole life gone in interpretation of dreams. They've written such thick books on dream interpretation. But when I see the students, and even when I see their personal lives, I don't take much inspiration from their life. So that is the proof is in the pudding. So that means it is not really, it is so okay, they may interpret the dream, but so what? I've met astrologers, and so all that is science, perfect science. Astrology is great science. Tarot card reading, great science. Dreams, great science. Stones, great science. I mean, there's so many things, right? Numerology, great science. Vastu, great science. Feng Shui, great science. But all these things are eventually having an impact on your thoughts and emotions. And it is that which creates. So why not focus on my thoughts and emotions and focus on mastering that?
Thank you so much. I had another thing like before sleeping, if matlab we things that we have not been aware of throughout the day, we become aware of such petty things also. Suppose somebody has insulted us, and the self talk just before sleep is starts disturbing and starts causing anxiety and stress, and then it disturbs the whole day, matlab whole night, and eventually the next day, because we didn't have a good sleep. So how to matlab, how to take that insult off our mind just before sleep, when the probably the day has not been, the boss has been insulting to us in spite of our good efforts.
Right. So that's why, if you don't have a program for your mind is being programmed. That's why you program your mind with the vision of your wishes fulfilled. That's why controlled imagination and see it and feel it. So now your mind is a different program. And whenever you want to transform a feeling, you can always transform it for a better from a better feeling. Right, you cannot solve the problem from the same level of consciousness that created it. So transform it from the feeling of your wishes fulfilled, then eventually that feeling will lose its power, because now you have a feeling of a better vibration. So the feeling of a lower vibration loses its power, and now that becomes your dominant vibration. And so that's why the meditation which you did today is where that's why we use power of imagination to focus on what you want. So that
How much time should we be actually just before sleep? How much time should we meditate so as to program it in a for better vibration? Is
un-
there any minimum time duration?
until you can
Like,
evoke that feeling,
okay.
right? Whether it is 10 minutes or 4 hours, up to you.
Okay. And isn't this all this thing that we are talking about, the neurosciences class that I attended of Varun, all the imagination a mind game,
Of course, it is a mind game, but why not use it to your advantage? Mind
right?
anyway plays this game, but why not use it to your advantage? That's the beauty. We are using that game to our advantage. Why not win? If it's a game, why not win? Why lose?
Thank you so much, Shreans. Thank you. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. Thank you, Sanchita. Wow, Shreyans, I love when you said don't lose your power to anyone or anything, not even your dreams. It's gone straight in.
Thank you.
Arun, could you unmute, please? We can see you.
Today I'm taking my time, Navki, because I'm patting myself that I did good, so I'm taking my time to
Oh
answer.
my God, yeah. You've like, you know how you get pre-promoted in classes? Yeah, you've already done your PhD at 12 years of age.
No, because I finished early, that's why I'm patting.
Yeah.
Good evening, Navpreet and Shreans. When you are speaking, I could think it's like a discourse wherein there are flow of thoughts. I was making note, I was not able to make note at all. So much of thoughts are coming in.
Arun, could you increase your volume or a little bit?
Is my voice not okay?
It's okay, go ahead. Go
It's
ahead.
fine, it's fine.
Yeah. So thanks for the excellent session. Your thoughts are fabulous. It is coming like an ocean. I could make note. I could not make note of everything. So I had three questions which I would like to combine. So you were telling prayer is the only way. Prayer with feelings is the only way to have things manifested. So should we not fix any timelines when we do it with surrender? That is question one. And can we say everyday sleep before we go to sleep? We should do a rehearsal with feelings as if things already happened. So a rehearsal is the number of rehearsals will increase the quality of the real manifestation that would happen in the future. Can we say like that? And lastly, you are telling subconscious is the only way we can communicate with other people. So can we say subconscious messages will communicate with the soul of the other person who is away from us? Can we say like that?
Okay, so coming to first question, I forgot. What was it again?
Yeah, should we not have any timelines
So,
when we do a prayer?
yeah, so the beauty is when you surrender, if you're fixing a timeline, that is not really a surrender, right? And how do you care? You already seen it. It's happened now. The timeline is now. You've seen it. It's already happened now. Okay. Now, second is when you said, should you do it? Should you do repetition? Should you do the rehearsal before you go to sleep? Yes, of course. It's an art. Like any art, it is a practice. So the more you practice, the more you'll get better at feeling. right? And the more you are able to generate emotion, and emotion is an early manifestation. So the fact we have generated emotion, that means it is an early manifestation, right? It is not our job. Our job is not physical manifestation. Our job is emotional manifestation. That's why no people, no place, no situation has power over you. Because at any given time, at any given situation, as human beings, we have the power over our emotions to emotionally manifest. Right? Physical manifestation need a lot of struggle, hard work, so many things are involved. But emotional manifestation is your time, any moment you can do emotional manifestation. Like meditation, all these tools, prayers, all these are tools, breathwork, all these are tools for emotional manifestation. And if you have manifested emotionally, your job is done. The physical manifestation will follow. That is the side effect. So a lot of times when we try to fix timelines and oh it's not happening and this and that, we are obsessed by physical manifestation. And time and again I tell people leave that obsession. Your vibration always precedes manifestation. But your vibration is a precursor to manifestation. Make sure you hold that vibration. The moment you become obsessed with physical manifestation, then you obsess with current reality. The moment you become obsessed with current reality, you develop resistance. The moment you develop resistance, you drop your vibration.
And we also feel very big when we think of something to happen. Can we dream it very big also?
Of course, of course. That's why faith can move mountains. Anything that your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. Right?
And last question was when we communicate through subconscious mind, do we pass that message to the other person, to the person's soul or to his body?
To his subconscious mind. So you said it is the only way. No, this is not the only way. This is the one powerful way to communicate to them subconsciously, right? But it is not the only way. So of course the other ways are of course through your action, words, everything. But that is one of the powerful way to directly communicate with the subconscious mind, to the subconscious mind.
Because I had a friend with whom I had a fight. So for a long time, I'm loving him. I'm passing on messages, but his ego is not allowing him to break that ice. So that's why.
So then it's a mutual, it's a consent, right? It's clapping with two hands. It's also if their choice to accept it. But surely and certainly you are programming the subconscious mind for acceptance. Because your energy introduces to you to others even before you speak. So next time when you meet, they will feel a different energy, different vibe. Slowly they might open up, right? But yes, ego plays the mind game, but surely and certainly, slowly and steadily, you will feel that change. You will feel the difference. You will see the change of relationship. Yeah.
But as you told, move the mountains.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for clarifying. Wonderful.
Thanks, Arun. Rachna, hi, could you unmute yourself?
Hello, Rocky.
Hi, hi.
Hello, friends.
Yeah.
I can't see you, Shreans.
I can see you though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one question of mine was, why do we always have to clasp our hands when we meditate?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
uh,
So
can we not just keep it in our knees and just sit down instead of just clasping our hands?
there's a science. There's a science. When you meditate, you draw a lot of cosmic energy. 80% of the energy goes out from your eyes, 10% from your hands, and 10% from your legs. And when you in meditation, you are drawing a lot of cosmic energy and you are trying to conserve that energy. So that's why it is so important to keep your eyes closed, clasp your hands, cross your legs, so that you become the energy circuit and you conserve that energy.
So what happens is when we clasp our hands, or instead of that, if we open our hands in our and keep it in the knees, aren't we attracting the cosmic energy
So I've told
at
you that,
that time?
but bottom line is we are all individual beings. If that works for you, and if that is your belief, and if you feel, and if you actually think you will start doing that, it works for you, then do that. It's fine. I mean, there's no hard. It's meditation is a act. It is a fun thing to do, and you can customize as it works for you.
Mhm. Okay, and one more question was, okay, during the span of meditation, after every 20 to 25 minutes, I just feel like lying down. I just feel like lying down and doing the rest of the meditation. It suddenly I'll feel a pain in my back or something. I start feeling uncomfortable. So can it be done by lying down also, or you suggest we do it in the sitting mode only?
So ideally sitting mode, but when you are going through a back pain or something, then you can lie down, and if that works for you, because sometimes because the pain itself becomes a distraction in meditation, so then you can lie down and continue in the lying down position. Yeah.
Okay. So even like if when we just go that deep into meditation and we are not aware of the surroundings also. But as soon as the meditation gets over, I think so, I just come out somehow. And then I don't remember what happened during the meditation.
Which is fine. You don't need to remember. No.
Mhm. Yeah. And one more thing what I was asking was about the manifesting thing, manifesting and all that. There were a few incidents in my past, like when I was growing up or something like that. So I have a very vivid memory of all those incidents which happened in my life. So at this time, I have a very happy family. I'm very close to my spouse. I have a very lovely spouse and very good children and nice life and everything. But what happens is when I am meditating, or at times when I'm disturbed mightily, or when I'm meditating, I'll always have a vision of not so good things happening. And the same sort of reel, it keeps on uh, coming into my mind, like same sort of a reel of a death, of something like of an accident or something like that. It keeps on rotating in my mind. But now before it was when my parents were there, when my parents had suffered all this. And now what happens is I have seen all this, and now instead of my parents, my spouse has taken that thing. And then I become very agitated, and I become very very nervous or very sad or traumatized. In fact, that will be the word. So and then I think, am I manifesting all these things? Why am I having all these kinds of visions, or why am I going through all this? Is it something like, uh, what am I doing? Is it something like, is it going to manifest?
Right. So
Shreyans, could this be to do with the ants that we discussed, automatic negative thoughts? Do they come into play?
no, yeah, you're right. So those are ants, and the thing is, a lot of times in our we have those past events. The reason is it disturbs you because you're not lost the emotional charge, right? It still carries that strong emotional charge. And those are buried as a frozen memories or in a subconscious. And when you meditate, you are entering the subconscious, and those demons comes up, surfaces up, right? Those are only trying to tell you what you need to work on, what needs to be worked on, what needs to be released. And that's why memory without the emotional charge is called wisdom. So you need to work on it. And if meditation is not working for you, then do breathwork. Breathwork is a very powerful tool to really release it and still slip into meditation. So I think, ma'am, you should do more of breathwork. So maybe start by doing more breathwork, and then later on moving into meditation.
The day I did that transcendental breathwork day, it was really, I think I just howled at that time,
Right.
crying. I just howled at that time. And then after that, all those images started coming up. I mean, I started making my own images in my mind, and then I started thinking of all negative things happening to me. And then I start becoming so frightened about it.
So then you do it every day. Then you should do start doing breathwork, and this is a journey. The only way through it, the only way out of it is through it. So you cannot say that I don't want to work for it and it should be all goody goodies. If you are carrying that memories, then you have to work through it. And this is the way when it surfaces up, it all of a sudden it becomes very conscious in your mind, right?
Mm. So that's what it then it comes into my mind. Am I manifesting it? What am I doing? Is it being manifested by me?
Told you the answer. I have told you the answer that you have to do more breath
Yeah.
work. And if you can do it, you'll find your answer. If you keep questioning it and you're not focusing on the answer, then you'll keep, or you can keep focusing on the problem. So you're trying to ask and ask what you do not want to be, but I'm telling you what is the solution. So why don't you go on the solution?
Okay. I mean, you suggest that I should do it almost every day, the transcendental birth. That's what.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
make that a practice, and slowly you will be able to release that. And once you release that, then it will no more bother you. That's why Kalyang said, enlightenment is not about imagining fears of light by making a, but it is about making a darkness conscious. So sometimes a dark side, a shadow side comes up.
Mhm. Okay.
First we wake up to a light. First we wake up to a light, then we wake up to a shadow, and then we wake up to ourselves. So this is the journey. The journey is spiral. It is not so. So some days you'll get, oh wow, it's amazing. Some days all of a sudden something crops up and you say, oh my God, what is this? But this is the journey. So first you wake up. First you wake up to your light. Then you wake up to your shadow, and then you wake up to yourself.
Okay. I think so. I'll start off with that breathwork only.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And yeah, sir, can we manifest more than one thing at one time?
Rachna, actually, that question has been answered almost in every session. So
Mhm.
if you will allow, we'll please move on.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
this.
sure. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, and good luck.
Mhm.
Seema, I know you typed, I could see your question. So you're
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Thank
We can
you. This is Seema from Chennai. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. And I'm very grateful to all of you for this wonderful session. And I'm doing it continuously. Like in between, on and off, I'm not able to come on live session, but I don't miss the session that for that day. I do it regularly. So, may I speak to Shreans, sir? I cannot see his
Yeah,
screen.
yeah. I can see you, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I just wanted to find out, like, actually, I'm 46 years old and I have a disability. That is, after my child, like, not from my birth, I didn't have a disability, but after my birth, I had around when I was 5.5 years old, I got poliomyelitis. So, can these disability be cured by the meditation and other things I wanted to know?
So do we have a potential to cure? I will say yes. Will you be able to cure it? Again, depends on you.
So
But yes,
what I have to do and how I have to do. I wanted to know the method and the
I've
way.
shared so many other methods, and all those things I've already shared it, right? So there's no point for me to repeat it. So, but yes, you have a potential to cure.
Okay, even though the cells are dead, we can revive them that
Yes,
way.
Yes.
yes.
Oh, thank you very much.
And there are thousands of cases where you can read in the books and which you have seen in our workshops also where they've healed themselves. They've healed even of fourth-stage cancer. I've seen uh, one case which has recently somebody wrote to me. So anything is possible, but potential. So potential is there. Whether it happens or not, again, all depends on you.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Seema. Shreans, there's a question in the Q&A box. Where is the mind? Would you like to take that up, or should we have something for it?
Where is the mind?
Where is the mind? Deepika is asking, where is the mind? Another 28-day session for him.
If you don't mind, so my answer is if you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
Deepika, I hope that answers your question. Sunita, we can see you. Please unmute.
I would just say gratitude first to you and to Sir. It has been amazing. I had been seeing this kind of, subconscious thing going on. I had read the book also, and it happened so that, I was just going through the FB page. I had never knew Shreyan's, but I'm following his meditation things, and it has been transforming from day one. So my heartfelt gratitude to you, sir. And it has been amazing. God bless you. I wish we can do it for the whole world. This awakening is required. So anything to do regarding that, I'm always in for it. And one more thing, sir, I just wanted to know how long, when did you start? Actually, how did it come to you that, you should do such kind of a thing for the world? And how did it happen to you?
So when my transformation happened, or when I healed my TB, and that was a beginning point where I got into meditation, and after I started enjoying my journey, and then it came. Then I wanted to help all these spiritual masters and teachers, because their focus is so much on teaching, and I saw that a lot of these masters are financially struggling, especially a lot of masters who don't even charge.
Right.
So, then I started supporting them in their travels, organizing their workshops, classes. So this is how my journey started, and that I did for a very long time. And then I realized that, but somehow then that urge came. Now I want to teach. I want to teach, and then last 4 years I started teaching. Yeah.
Amazing. It's been wonderful, and manifesting, decoding, everything which came in, it just connected. It was a synchronicity, you say, or whatever it is amazing. So God bless you, sir, for whatever you have been doing for world around. You just don't know how many hearts you might be touching and healing. Rather, my son who has gone to IIT Goa, he has his sir who is working on cancer cells. He's working with graphite particles. So I don't know why I just happened to speak to him. He said, I'm working on this quantum physics and theory and all. So I said, sir, you know what? I just got to know the earth has entered into quantum field, and with healing, if you are attaching in your in your PhD thing, if you are able to attach this part of healing also with meditation, I think it could do wonders. And this is something, it is not very costly or nothing at all. It's just to do with this. So he just told me, Sunita, why don't you send this thing across? I'll just add, to my PhD thing. So wonderful, sir. You just don't know what connections are happening, but yes, they are happening.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you. God bless you for everything, sir.
Thank you. So coming to mind, Navki, something came to my mind. Do I wonder where it is?
Good to know you have one.
So there's a difference between brain and mind.
Yeah.
When you get a brain, you can't see the mind, right? You'll only see it's a physical. So mind is a non-physical dimension. So it is a non-physical dimension of our which of the knowledge we take or whatever it is, but in the brain it makes neurosynaptic connections, and now science can read it, and it is a dimension of energy, but which takes physical form in the brain also, which also influences the brain physically. But yes, you cannot even if the brain may make those synaptic connections, but you cannot read that thought. The synaptic connection is the end product of those thoughts, but you cannot read those thoughts. So scientifically you only see as a brain, But a lot of now new research, a lot of these gadgets have come now, measuring devices called
I think you said something like
encephalogram.
yeah.
So where the device do not even touch your head.
Oh,
Device is just here, like
okay.
at this distance, and it gives you the exact reading of or your mental state or of your emotional state and of your disease. Even if it is not there physically, it can tell you, like how aura reading machines, it can,
Yeah.
what disease has what is your probability of your disease because it is already there in the energy field. So mind is a non-physical dimension of our brain or of our body, but it's a non-physical dimension. That is all I will say. And if it is non-physical, so it is beyond time and space, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Brain is hardware and mind is software, Hemant said.
That's true. That's true.
Sunita, hi.
Shreans,
Yeah.
I'm audible.
Yes, we can hear you.
Very good evening to you, Shreans.
Thank you.
This is the third or fourth time that I'm interacting with you. Thank you so much for enlightening us all with your knowledge. It's really wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am.
I have one thing to ask you, Shreans, that most of the times when I'm doing a prayer, I go emotional. I talk to God and my tears roll out. Why is it so?
So that's beautiful, right? I mean, the act of surrender, the act of overjoy, when you're in a state of overjoy and surrender and that full faith that overwhelms you, right? So and that's the tears of joy, which is so beautiful. So that's amazing.
So it's a good sign or it's a sign of weakness?
Pardon?
Can you be a little louder?
Is it a good sign or is it a
It's
sign
a
of
great sign. It's
weakness?
a good sign. It's a wonderful sign.
Another question is prayer for us before I could go to your sessions was
Your
something
voice
that,
is really not clear, huh? So either you be a little louder so that we can at least hear you.
okay, I'm audible now.
Just go
You
ahead.
are, but it's, yeah, go ahead. I will try and.
Okay. We generally do prayer in one form, that is, we go in front of God and read something, like we read some arti or some scripture books and follow the traditional way of doing our prayers, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you say that we need to close our eyes and just put our concentration on the imagination part of it. That means you want us to stop all that we have been following all these years.
See, it's a choice between good, better, best. If you have limited time, if I have only 30 minutes for my prayers, then why not use the best way? I mean, that is really scientific and that really works. If you want to read your scriptures and if that gives you peace of mind, so and if you feel you do it with so much of devotion and that evokes that right feeling, then you go ahead with that. And there's nothing wrong with any of those things. It's just a choice between good, better, best. So you see what works best for you.
There was a time in my life when I was not introduced to you. I went to a challenging situation, and at that moment, the only option that I had was following this traditional way where I just chanted Hanuman Chalisa every day almost. And I requested God that get me out of this situation, and He did help me. So even till date, whenever I'm in sleep and some drink comes up and I'm scared, immediately my subconscious mind starts reading Hanuman Chalisa. So is that a good thing?
No, so whatever works for you. Because your belief and faith is so good, so high, and you believe in that. So I mean, according to me, it is that belief which is working. But bottom line, it is working. So go ahead.
So you mean to say faith is above all.
Of
Process doesn't matter. It's the faith that
faith.
matters.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunita.
See,
Sushma is saying rituals should be like salt. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sushma is saying rituals should be like salt in the food.
Right. So see,
Sorry.
one thing realize that God, the fact that He is God, is beyond any rag, dvesh, or beyond all those things. He is not an insecure human being waiting for that somebody will pray and I'll give it to only those who pray for me and not give to those who do not pray. He made law of attraction. And that's how He empowered you, that you create your own reality. He gave you the free will. And now, and that is and then He does not interfere with that free will. But because of your faith, it drops resistance, it changes your belief system, and that helps you. So fine, and so take the support of that faith, and because it has been your conditioning for so many years, and since it works, so then take it to your advantage. Just whatever works, use it to your advantage. Yeah.
So I'll do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunita. One plus, interesting name, One Plus CPH24.
It must be the mobile name, probably. Yeah, mobile model.
You never know.
Good
One
evening,
plus,
sir.
Yeah.
yeah, you're audible, but do you want to
Acha,
switch on your
okay.
video?
Yes, ma'am. Is
Hi.
it showing my mobile's name? Hello.
Hi, One Plus.
Good evening, sir. I'm from Mohali and I'm a banker.
Nice. And what's your name?
Nisha.
Okay. Okay, Nisha.
I wasn't aware that it's showing my mobile's name.
No worries.
Sir, first of all, lots of gratitude to the ST team.
Thank you.
I have some questions regarding my daughter who is suffering from cerebral palsy. First of all, I wanted to ask, I'm not able to visualize on her behalf. She is now 4 years old and I've seen her like that, dependent on me, and she has not yet achieved any milestone. So how to visualize? Should I do it step by step, or what is the right way to do?
So whenever you are in a deep state of meditation, whenever you are connected to your inner being, then see her as if she is healed. As if how would you like to see her? As if as a normal person, as a completely healed person. And how would that make and feel it? How would that make you feel those feelings, right? So apart from whatever you're doing physically, from the energetic level, this is the best thing you can do from your side,
Should
right?
I be able to see her face as it is, or in general?
See her as if see her how she's. How would you like to see her if she is already healed? See her that way.
I'm not able to visualize her face. Is it necessary
As long
to?
as you feel her, even if you're not able to visualize, if you can feel that she is
Okay.
completely healed, or whatever physical activity would you like her to do, as if she's already doing all those things, see it and feel it,
Okay.
right? And that is the
Right,
way you
right.
can
And
help
sir,
her. And then maybe
right.
right guidance, right things will come your way, and it can support in a healing journey. Yeah.
And can I take her in my lap while she's sleeping and I'm meditating? Will the cosmic energy also be transferred to her body? Like
Sure,
when
you can
I'm
do that in
meditating?
your lap, or you can put a hand on her, or you can do it even without physical touch. But yes, sure, you can rub your hands and put her hands on her, put your hands, because you activate the energy and put your hands on her body, or even remotely. Anything, both will work. Yeah.
Just after I finish meditation,
Yes. Yes.
I should put my hands touch her. Okay. 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 And my last question, sir, you talked about neuroplasticity in last sessions.
Right.
Can we use it for other person's benefit? Like in my case, in my daughter's case, at
No.
birth her brain cells got damaged.
Right. So it
So
no. So
how
you can,
to?
yeah. So you can support her, but eventually she has to work on herself. So which I understand could be challenging, right? But but uh, uh, neuroplasticity happens when they work on their own brain, right?
But she's 4 years old and is not yet uh,
I can understand.
independent.
I can understand. So as of now, the best you can support it is this way. And then what can
Through
happen? Anything can
meditation.
happen. Neuroplasticity can also happen. I mean, nothing is impossible, right? It
Right.
is possible. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So thank you so much.
Excuse me. Can I suggest one small
Salam.
thing to her, sir?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You actually
Yes.
on YouTube, Dr. Vishwarup Roy Chaudhary is there. So you just connect with the team, and he cures all these problems just with the diet-based thing, food. So just do that if possible. Just check it out. Thank you. Dr. Bishwarup Roy, I have messaged it also in the chat. You can
Can
take
you, yeah, can you send the number also if you have?
number. I don't have. You'll get directly.
Okay.
Like there are many links,
Right.
videos on it. You can just go through
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry
Thank
for
you so
disturbing.
much. No, 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 no. Thank you so much. Thank you, Navkirat ma'am, for giving me a chance.
Both
Thank
of
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
All the
you.
best to you. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much.
Yes. Shivani, I think we can take Shivani since she wanted to.
Shivani. Hi, Shivani.
Hi.
Hi, Shivani.
Hi, Navkirat. Hi, Shreans. Thank you for allowing me to come back again.
Thank you.
Hi. I wanted to share a poem again.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you for inspiring me, Navkirat. Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal.
How are
Please
you
go
doing? Thank you so much. So I'm going to start straight to the poem. It's on self-talk. Did it feel good? Did it feel you withstood? Did it feel fine? Did it feel mine? Did it feel kind? Did it feed your mind? Did it feel pain? Did it feel vain? Did it do good? Did it say you should? Did it feel? Did it seal? Did it say talk? Did it say walk the talk? Self-talk.
Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome.
Very nice. Very nice, Shivani.
Super.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Lots of love. Thank
And
you,
to
guys.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kanupriya.
So we can take one last, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
It's
Hi.
been very amazing session by you. I just wanted to ask one question. While before going to sleep, can we take more than one desires to be fulfilled like that? We can do.
Yes, you can take more desires as long as you can feel it and go with those feelings. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And one more thing that I wanted to ask Varun, sir, while his class, that I just wanted to connect with you people so that I can just work on the same scenario for people, for the society. This is the biggest dream actually. And
Right.
I'm
So
just
just
very
write a
happy.
mail to us, and then we'll respond to you. If not now, but by the end of the before the just after the end of the workshop. Yeah. After
Yeah, sure, sir.
30th. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, one more announcement. Actually, I forgot that tomorrow evening, we'll start with walking meditation. Friends, we'll start with walking meditation. So it's an hour, 21 minutes meditation. So ideally, if you can be somewhere outdoors, it will be great. Make sure your mobile is fully charged, you are in a good headset, and this meditation is while you walk. So there are times when you walk, there are times you'll stand still, and and do it outdoors. And then we'll after the meditation we'll give a 10 minutes break so that you all can come back, and then we'll start with our session. So
Great. So tomorrow we go straight into the walking meditation. That's the beginning
yeah,
of the
we'll start with walking meditation. Yeah.
super.
Okay. Or you can walk in your terrace, and those who have no place to walk around, then they can do it in a sitting posture. And when I tell you to open your eyes during the course of meditation, then you can feel it as if you are walking. Just visualize that you are walking. Yeah. And terrace is okay.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Terrace. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time, dedication, and so much beautiful energy that we're all sharing. And we'll meet tomorrow for the walking meditation. And we are going to also, are we also going to do then we don't do the transcendental breath work tomorrow.
Tomorrow, no transcendental breath work. We preponed it, so we did it
Tomorrow,
already. Tomorrow is walking meditation, and the other topic is power of sound and music. Yeah.
super. Power and sound of music.
And the power
Thank
of
you so
pyramid.
much, Shreans.
I'm going to share also
What a
about the power of
fantastic
pyramid.
session.
Yeah.
केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम्